Good evening, many thanks for choosing KUTV once again to keep you informed on this edition of KUTV's News at 9 on the 22nd day of October as we draw closer to the end of the year and to marking the festivities this year. Now, let's begin after this short intro.
This TV Primetime News with Yvonne Kemuma.
Sign language interpretation. I am in the company of Brian Pero. Do engage with us on X at KUTV_Kenya and at Kemuma_Monari. We are streaming live on YouTube at KUTV News Kenya. Now, Nyeri Governor Mutahi Kahiga has issued a public apology following remarks that sparked widespread outrage over the death of former Prime Minister Raila Odinga. The comments, which many perceived as disrespectful, drew sharp criticism online and from political leaders. Kahiga has since clarified that his words were misunderstood and hinted at stepping down as vice chair of the Council of Governors.
Following his controversial statement about the late former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, the Nyeri Governor Mutahi Kahiga has publicly apologized for his remark, even resigning as the Vice Chair Council of Governors.
So, thank you very much, fellow Kenyans. I want to take this moment to address issues that have emanated from a vernacular clip that is circulating in social media. From the very onset, I want to sincerely apologize to our mourning nation, to the family of the Right Honorable former Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga, Mama Aida, her children Rosemary Jr. and Winnie, Honorable Senator Oburu Odinga and Honorable MP Ruth Odinga and other siblings and the larger extended family, the ODM fraternity and the Luo nation and Kenyans at large. And to my colleague leaders from all sides of the political divide for any harm that it has elicited. The clip was taken while attending a burial in my home village, and my remarks were in no way celebratory. What I meant is that under the current broad-based government, we have seen skewed development and politically the loss of the Right Honorable former Prime Minister Raila Odinga sent everyone back to the drawing board. As the popular saying goes, God takes the best, and it is in this context that I made those remarks in vernacular.
According to Governor Kahiga, his statement was personal and did not present to view of Mount Kenya community. He added that the comments should be used to portray the unity of the region.
Let me also make it clear that the remarks I made are my personal views and therefore should in no way be associated with the community's position or any political affiliation, nor the Council of Governors. Finally, in noting the huge public interest that this issue has generated, I am taking responsibility of the real and perceived meaning of my remarks, and as a result, therefore, I have decided that with immediate effect, I am going to step down as the Vice Chair of the Council of Governors. And as I do that, I also pray that the soul of the Right Honorable Prime Minister Raila Odinga continue resting in eternal peace. God bless Kenya. Thank you very much. How do you say that in?
However, some ODM leaders from Machakos County have dismissed the governor's apology as insufficient. They have demanded that Kahiga should hold a public meeting to issue a formal apology, emphasizing that they bear no personal grudge against him.
Tulisikitika sana kwa mtu mkubwa kama huyo. Vice chairman wa Council of Governors kuropoka maneno kama hayo. Sasa aliambia Wakikuyu namna gani? Viongozi wengine ndio mnakosa ukabila katika Kenya yetu. Uliposema ati Raila amepeleka vitu vingi Kisumu, na Raila ndio alikuwa anazuia maendeleo isiende Nyeri. That is very bad. Hiyo ni ukabila of the first order. Kwa hivyo sasa Ingawa ameomba msamaha, lakini hiyo maneno tunataka aongee kwa mikutano ingine. Tunataka aongee kwa mikutano, afanye apology ya kusema ya kwamba alileta ukabila ya wazi. Hata kabla hatujamaliza maombolezi ya our former party leader, ameanza kutupa mawe, na huyu ni gavana wa huko Nyeri. Nataka kusema ya kwamba sisi tunasema kama vile ODM headquarters imesema imekasirika, na hata sisi tumekasirika. Ingawa tunasikia ameomba pole. Yes, ameomba pole, lakini ODM headquarters itafikiria hiyo pole yake ni ya ukweli ama ni ya urongo.
Governor Kahiga clarified that he had no intention to disrespect the late Raila Odinga or undermine his contribution of Kenya democracy struggle, he stating that his statement was misundertaken. Moses Masha, KUTV, Nairobi.
Now, the controversial remarks made by Nyeri Governor Mutahi Kahiga concerning the death of former Prime Minister the late Raila Odinga has sparked political tensions, with ODM leaders linking Kahiga's remarks to former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, saying that those associated with Kahiga are not friends of the ODM party. These accusations by ODM have strongly refuted by Gachagua's allies, who, as our political affairs reporter Bluesmal Hassan now reports, have defended Gachagua against any association with Governor Kahiga's statements.
After issuing a statement condemning the remarks made by Nyeri Governor Mutahi Kahiga late on Monday night, shortly after the video of Kahiga making the controversial comments regarding the death of the late former Prime Minister Raila Odinga went viral. ODM leaders have now responded with a media address, this time publicly attacking the former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, linking him to Governor Kahiga's controversial remarks.
We know that there is politicians like Kahiga who in the life of Raila Amolo Odinga have used him as a bogeyman to scale their own political heights there. But it is shocking that they continue to make Raila a bogeyman in his death. And what I know is that Kahiga does not speak for himself. Kahiga is the spokesperson of Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi Gachagua mocked Raila's illness and asked whether he was a virus and whether Kalonzo was a bacteria. To date, Rigathi Gachagua is yet to mourn Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga, who braved political tensions to go and mourn his brother, the late Nderitu Gachagua. And therefore, we note now that anyone who associates with Gachagua and his ilk like Kahiga cannot be our friend. The line is drawn.
The other ODM leaders also echoed Governor Wanga's statements.
Kahiga, we all know that he revels in death because he's a beneficiary of death. Without the death of Dr. Gakuru, Kahiga would be nobody and would be nothing. So anything touching on death, he seems to take great pleasure out of. But as a community, we just want to remind him, because his memory is so short, that we have been out of government since time immemorial, but we've always been here. The only government that has given us full recognition is this of President William Samoei Ruto. And as my chair has ably said, the line has been drawn. We will not seek any friendship with Gachagua and his surrogates, because again, we are privy to a meeting that was held yesterday between Gachagua, Kahiga, and some of their ilk that came up with the deliberations to have that statement made as it was.
Even the words alone, but the people who are supporting Kahiga and his team clapping and cheering on his statements. That is very reckless. I want to say that I want to associate this one to somebody who talked about a farmer who died and the baboons and the monkeys were clapping and cheering that finally the person who had been chasing us away from the farm is dead. Please watch your statements. Very soon you will understand that the same farmer that you are cheering that is dead is the person who prepared or planted the crops that you are going to benefit from. Kahiga, you are a beneficiary of devolution, and not a single Kenyan do not understand that the pioneer of devolution is Raila Amolo Odinga.
The linking of Gachagua to Governor Kahiga's statements by ODM leaders have sparked outrage among Gachagua's allies, who, led by Nyandarua Senator John Methu and MP Gitonga Mukunji, have criticized Governor Wanga for connecting Gachagua to Kahiga's comments.
Nimeona Wanga anasimama anasema Gachagua, Gachagua. Gachagua hajaongea hata hajashika microphone kwa sababu he is mourning baba. The only person respectively mourning baba is Rigathi Gachagua because he has kept quiet. Aliandika message kwa mtandao ya heshima na akamalizia hapo.
Kahiga's remarks have stirred political tension in the country, with political analysts warning that his comments could deepen ethnic divisions in the country. Blue Ismail Hassan.
Now, thank you, Blue Smile Hassan, for that particular report. We will stay on that beat, taking a look at other reactions drawn by the comments that have drawn strong condemnation from across the political divide made by Mutahi Kahiga. The United Opposition of Kenya has led in criticizing the governor, calling his words divisive and disrespectful to the memory of the late Raila Odinga. Take a look.
As nation continues to mourn the death of Raila Odinga, Governor Mutahi's controversial remarks have sparked public outrage and prompted swift reaction from Kenya's political leaders, many of whom have termed his comments as insensitive during a period that Kenyans are still mourning. The United Opposition of Kenya was the first to issue a strong statement, terming Kahiga's remarks as the hate speech. The coalition rejected his public apology and said it was hurried and insincere, insisting that he should face accountability for what they described as an attempt to ignite ethnic division. They went further, demanding that the UDA party leadership under President William Ruto, its chairperson Cecily Mbarire and Secretary General Hassan Omar to take disciplinary action against the governor. Meanwhile, other political leaders from other parties joined hands to condemn Kahiga's act, saying such conduct represents the lowest form of politics.
It is not in anybody's interest for you to make those kind of statements that can obviously bring divisive aspects, especially in times like this one.
Though Governor Kahiga has since apologized and stepped down from his post as Vice Chair of the Council of Governors, the backlash shows the need for respect, honor, and unity for a nation to stay peaceful. Rose Kaguku, KUTV, Nairobi.
Now, the Deputy President, Professor Kithure Kindiki, is calling for national unity, urging leaders to exercise caution in their public statements. Speaking in West Pokot County, Kindiki emphasized that peace and unity form the foundation of Kenya's progress. His remarks came in the wake of controversial comments made by the Nyeri Governor Mutahi Kahiga. Take a look.
Speaking at the official launch of a power installation project in Kacheliba constituency in West Pokot County, Deputy President Kithure Kindiki emphasized the need for unity and peace. He urged the leaders to be mindful of their words to avoid sowing division among Kenyans.
Hivyo wale wako na mambo ya kujaribu kuchokora amani, kutumheshimu mwenzetu, tunawasihi kwa heshima waheshimu familia yake na waheshimu maisha yake, na tunaomba ya kwamba tukiendelea mbele nchi yetu itakuwa kwa umoja. Tunaomba kwa heshima wale ambao hawaheshimu marehemu mzee Raila waheshimu taifa la Kenya.
Using the opportunity to call for respect towards the late former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, Kindiki condemned the divisive remarks, stressing the importance of national cohesion. His comments follow recent statements by Nyeri Governor Mutahi Kahiga concerning the late ODM leader.
Hii kazi ya kujenga Kenya inahitaji subira, inahitaji umoja, inahitaji kuvumiliana, haihitaji kimbelembele na haihitaji kisirani. Hii Kenya yetu hii, tusichukulie umoja wetu kwa urahisi. We must work hard to protect the unity of our country. Wale ambao wanaongea maneno ambayo yanaweza kuleta mvutano baina ya wananchi, tunawaambia kwa heshima kubwa wawache.
Kindiki further cautioned Governor Kahiga to show respect to the late Raila Odinga while urging Kenyans to remain calm and united.
Ili taifa letu la Kenya, mimi naomba tuliweke kwa msingi wa umoja na msingi wa amani. Kwa sababu kusipokuwa na umoja wa taifa, tunaweza pata matatizo ambayo yamepata watu wengine kwa kukosa kudhibiti umoja wao kama taifa.
During the event, leaders made several development pledges, including plans to construct a market and improve roads in Kacheliba. They also condemned the former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua for making tribal remarks.
Kuna jamaa jana ameongea mbaya kuhusu kifo ya mzee baba yetu. Na tunajua yeye ni spokesman ya Rigathi. Yule gavana ya Nyeri ile ameongea jana si maneno yake, ni maneno ya former Deputy President Rigathi. Tunajua hiyo ni maneno yeye tu ni mouthpiece.
Rajab Juma, KUTV.
Now, more stories will be coming your way after this short commercial break. I hope to see you on the other side.
A new era, a new people. This is the Law Matters Show. A program that brings you legal sensitization on your television.
My statement is written and just the quote the prosecution.
I think that this loss is a setback for Raila Odinga.
What policy recommendations were fronted by the candidate?
With diversity, we demystify important legal issues locally, regionally, and internationally.
What Tanzanians.
Join me, Elvin Onsongo, as I bring you more insights on law matters.
We are looking at social issues. What is the problem? Is it the economy? Is it...
Law Matters Show, creating awareness, advocacy, and enhancing lives.
Welcome back. Continue engaging with us on X at KUTV_Kenya and at Kemuma_Monari on the sign language interpretation. I'm in the company of Brian Peru. Let's continue. Well, we will be getting back here at home to Kenyatta University, where Kenyatta University today witnessed a transition of student leadership as newly elected leaders were officially inaugurated in a colorful ceremony. The event marked the beginning of a new chapter of service, representation, and commitment to student welfare within one of Kenya's leading institutions of higher learning.
The inauguration ceremony of the new KUSA leaders brought together students and Kenyatta University officials in an atmosphere of joy and hope. Dr. Daniel Oyo thanked students for their strong participation, stating that the peaceful and transparent election has opened a new chapter of leadership at the university.
Staff and students as commissioners, as required by the new KUSA Constitution Revised 2025, your trust in us has been a driving force behind our commitment to excellence in successful delivering this election. We are proud to announce that the KUSA elections 2025 have been a resounding success. One of the key achievements of these elections is the successful implementation of the KUSA Constitution Revised 2025.
The newly elected KUSA President Thuku Samuel Karanja thanked the entire Kenyatta University fraternity for their support, calling for unity and collective effort he played to serve all students diligently, emphasizing that his leadership will be people-centered and focused on tangible results within the university community.
With resilience as our foundation and togetherness as our compass, we lead with accountability, justice, and a fierce belief that every voice must be heard. At this moment, our beloved university stands at the crossroads. Our lecturers, the very pillars of our knowledge and mentorship, are on strike. As students, we understand their grievances, but we also bear the heaviest cost of this stalemate. Our learning has been disrupted, our time and resources have been wasted, and our help funds, our only lifeline, are fast depleting.
The Secretary General-elect Jasper Amoko thanks students for their overwhelming support, pledging to champion their welfare and addressing long-standing concerns. He emphasized the need for unity and collaboration, saying his leadership will focus on transforming the student experience and restoring confidence in Kenyatta University's governance structures.
As students, I cannot perform without you. You must be vigilant in your own spaces. Today, I might call for a rally, we have a dialogue, an AGM. How many of you will turn up without mobilization? Do you actually care about who runs or who leads you? Ama mnaongojanga tu point fingers. So today I want to pose a challenge to you, the student body. There is no me without you. And if you truly believe in me, kindly let's show up.
The outgoing Kenyatta University President Glenn Karani lauded the recently concluded elections as free, fair, and peaceful. He thanked students for their support throughout his term, noting that his administration achieved significant milestones and set a strong foundation for the incoming student leadership.
And speaking of service, allow me to congratulate the new KUSA President, Samuel Thuku, and his entire executive team for a well-deserved victory. The elections were free, were fair, were verifiable elections. Indeed, one term was a reality.
As new leaders take charge, hopes are high for a transformative term that will advance student welfare and strengthen governance at Kenyatta University. Edna Nerea, KUTV, Nairobi.
Now let's continue. Kenya is now moving to protect its cultural and historical heritage from land grabbers. The government has launched a land titling program aimed at securing national monuments and boosting cultural tourism. Gender, Culture, Agriculture, Arts and Heritage Cabinet Secretary Hannah Cheptumo made the announcement during her visit to Fort Jesus in Mombasa.
government is stepping up efforts to protect Kenya's heritage from land encroachment. During her visit to Fort Jesus in Mombasa, Culture Cabinet Secretary Hannah Cheptumo said the new land tilting program will secure historical sites and boost cultural tourism. Fort Jesus, the 16th century monument in Mombasa, stands a symbol of Kenya's rich history as the government reaffirmed its commitment to safeguard heritage sites across the country. Cabinet Secretary for Gender, Culture, Arts and Heritage Hannah Cheptumo said national and county governments will collaborate to preserve cultural and historical sites like Fort Jesus.
As the National Museums of Kenya, for example, we have all our museums, we are visiting them and we are ensuring that we preserve. The only way is for us to speak together as an all of government. Part of some of these structures are seated in the counties. So the only way is for us to speak together as the national government and the...
Hannah Cheptumo praised Fort Jesus preservation efforts in its role as an educational and business hub. She urged county collaboration, community conservation, and the promotion of Swahili culture to protect Kenya's heritage for future generations.
With the National Museums of Kenya, this is one site that is of great interest to us as a nation because it preserves our heritage. What we see around is what has been preserved over the years, and it is being used as an education site. And we have gone around also and been able to see that it has become a business hub.
Mr. Edwin Obonyo, the board chairperson of the National Museums of Kenya, said the institution is tilting all heritage sites to curb encroachment and digitizing cultural practices through the National Product Industrial Program to preserve Kenya's heritage for future generations.
Titling all our areas. All areas are being titled so that we stop this land grabbing. It's very, very common in this place, especially Kilifi district. We've had a lot of challenges. We have people encroaching our land. Now, these are national monuments and they should be preserved. We should also be able to identify and know, much as we are devolving museums, we are not devolving national monuments. For instance, where we are here is a national monument.
The government's heritage protection initiative marks a significant step towards preserving Kenya's cultural identity through collaboration, and community involvement. Sites like Fort Jesus will remain protected landmarks inspiring pride and safeguarding history for future generations. Linda Nzilu, KUTV.
That report by Linda Nzilu takes us to our second commercial break here on KUTV News at 9, and then we'll be back with the sports news. So I do hope to see you on the other side.
I'm Associate Professor in the Institute of Philosophy of Jagiellonian University in Krakow, Poland, and I'm the main coordinator of the Cafe project, which is being here hosted by Kenyatta University.
My name is Ewa Hudoba. I am a project manager in this consortium. Keep watching cutting-edge research at Kenyatta University Television.
Get ready to embark on a journey into the exciting world of technology as we uncover the latest trends, interview top thought leaders, and dive deep into the world of tech like never before.
Currently, we are facing the challenge in terms of finance. It requires one to move from different counties because we really need a large data set for our model to be more accurate.
In this new and exciting series of the Technovation Show, join me, Yvonne Kemuma, every Monday, 8:30 p.m. for a fun and thrilling experience as we explore the cutting-edge developments, meet visionaries driving change.
Somebody who is in the underground mine doesn't know the presence of those gases. So there are a lot of gases involved. There is methane, there is carbon monoxide, and there's also hydrogen sulfide. These gases actually, they are very dangerous and they're very toxic.
And discover the endless possibilities of the tech world.
Well, let's get sporty. In tonight's UEFA Cup third round matches, Athletic Club will open action against Karabag, followed by Galatasaray, who will face Bodo Glimt. German giants Bayern Munich will battle Club Brugge, while the Blues Chelsea will host Ajax. Liverpool will be looking to bounce back against Frankfurt. After losing 4 consecutive matches, the Tottenham will face Monaco. Sporting CP will take on Marseille, and the highlight of the night will be the big clash between Real Madrid and Juventus. Well, it is a conclusion from us tonight on KUTV News at 9. I'm asked, how many days to Christmas? About 62. We shall start the countdown very, very soon. From a distance, we can hear jingle bells. But anyways, that is all the time we had for you tonight. My good name has been Yvonne Kemuma. On the sign language interpretation was Brian Perudo. Have a good night.
Are you an aspiring media practitioner, a graduate, or you just want to advance your skills in television production? Then welcome to Kenyatta University, where education meets innovation. KUTV, the premier university